let's push this pawn. That does weaken these squares. Oh, Ellie! Ellie, are you not feeling well? Well, right around now it's Valentine's Day, and I like to think of something fun to do in my videos, so I thought, why don't I just draw a pretty heart on the chessboard? But then I remembered I'm actually not a very good artist, and I'm not even sure if you can really tell that that's a heart. So, we're going to do something different. I'm going to play against one of our bots, and because on Valentine's Day you like to let your friends and loved ones know how much they mean to you, I'm going to have the king and the queen, BFFs forever, stay together the entire game, meaning they will never be separated. They will always be touching each other, either sideways, front to back, or diagonal. They're going to hold hands, and I'm going to see if I can beat one of our zoo bots. Which one? I don't know. Let's have an elephant come after us. Okay, yeah, that's Ellie. Let's take a good look at Ellie there. Now, if our elephant is actually charging at you in real life, you might want to run faster than your friend, but in any case, you should both get out of there. But let's play with my king-queen touching for Valentine's Day. Here we go. That sounds like an elephant blowing its nose. Let's turn the music off so you can hear me better. And of course, I think this means... Okay, Ellie, stop blowing your nose, and can you please make a move? Now, technically I can castle. I just figured this out. If my queen gets here, and then I move this pawn, and my queen gets here, the king and queen are still touching. And then if I castle, my king would land on g1, and I'd still be touching. Now, I'm probably not going to castle. I just want to point out that technically I am allowed to castle. Okay, I'm going to play c3. Now, the beginning of the game's not going to be too hard, because you do seem weird to this. We may have to turn this off because I don't know if I can do this video with a straight face with this elephant constantly blowing its nose at me. Okay, let's go here and force the issue. I don't want the tension to stay on these pawns. Elephants can live up to 70 years old. Well, so can FunMasterMike. Okay. All right, you are a one-trick pony with that sound. All right, so bishop can move. I can pin the knight, but if I pin the knight, then black will just unpin. And that's not really that strong. By the way, if I ever take this, then black takes back, and then black has two pawns with nothing beside them in the center. Those are called hanging pawns, and we actually have a video on that on ChessKid. It's a very hard lesson for me to do, actually. Okay, now my knight can move here. Now, technically, my queen, she can move here. My king and queen are still touching. Okay, I can't castle either way because my king and queen would be disconnected. I'd be forgetting about my BFF. See if I take, and then this pawn takes. I could move my bishop here, but that bishop's pretty well defended even though it's pinned. I don't like black's moves over here, by the way, by pushing pawns. What if I actually play h4? Harry the h-pawn is going to march up the board and weaken the black king. Even though my king's in the center, I'm not unsafe. Uh-oh, wait a minute. The elephant's going to come get me. If this knight takes, I'm not legally allowed to take back because my king and queen would be separated. So I'm going to have to run away due to the restrictions I've put on myself on this chess game. Now, if I take, you can't take with the pawn because you hang your rook. I think that is an elephant cry of disgust. Okay, what is it actually called when an elephant snarls at you? Okay, I love that sound effect. Your knight is trapped, by the way. So I'm going to take. I'm going to promote your rook just to be silly because you have to capture anyway. And now, because I'm ahead, I'm going to play some old man chess. I'm going to take. Now here, the two moves, the courage of a lion. Okay, thank you for that. The two moves I want to play are either queen check or castle to get my rook to d1 to bring it to the open file. But both moves are not allowed because I gave myself this silly restriction. In fact, queen check would basically nearly lead to mate if my queen gets to h7 because of my bishop. So I'm really hurting myself here by doing what I've done. Okay, I'm going to push one square to get my king here to activate the rook. That's the big plan. King here. Now, if you play queen check, not that you would, but I would not legally be allowed to capture. Luckily, elephants cannot understand English, and Ellie does not understand that I have this Valentine's Day rule. King and queen, still BFFs, still stuck together. Okay, where is black going with the king? The king is moving sideways. I really want to get my queen in the game. By the way, I didn't actually explain this, but I'm going to try to make it so I can't have my queen captured either, because, you know, that'd be like losing your BFF. So I'm not going to move my bishop and allow the queens to trade because, I don't know, that's not really the spirit of what we're trying to do today. Okay, let's push this pawn. That does weaken these squares. Oh, Ellie! Ellie, are you not feeling well? Oh no, you just forgot about your BFF. The queen is gone. Ellie, you played so many realistic moves, and now you have made one very, very silly one. But I'm gonna take advantage of that. The knight's gonna come in the game and see what happens. Okay, I'm just gonna take that because it removes the guard of your knight. And I'm gonna take your knight on the next turn if you leave it there. And you did leave it there. Oh, you're falling apart. No. Now I can give check. My king and queen still touching. They are still touching. Just want to point that out. Okay, now I'm gonna play this check, and I'm gonna play this check, and I'm gonna play this check, and I'm gonna play this check. King and queen still touching, and this check. Oh my goodness, it's a world record for checks. And are you taking back? No, you're not taking back. I'm just kind of making moves now. This check. How many checks in a row, by the way? And I'm gonna play this check. And I cannot stop this check. And wait, and then this check. Is it mate yet? Is it mate? Is it mate? It's close. It is mate. Okay. I think Ellie had to come to terms with what just happened there. Even I wasn't sure it was mate. Ellie took a minute. But it did actually end up working out. Now, if we look back at the notation panel, I want to just see how many checks we had in a row there, just for funsies. We had, starting with move 26, if you look over at the right side, queen f3 check. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 checks in a row. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. The king and queen BFFs forever.